Let's now take a look at the top skincare trends of 2022 and also the top hair care trends of 2022. And with that, some weird trends too that made their way into our daily hair and skincare routine.
We look at the year gone by and say, touch wood, we had some great innovations in skincare to help us glow through the blues.
In 2022, I think a lot of people were experimenting a lot. There was a social media trend where there was a waterfall of new different treatments and a lot of actives. There were also a trend of tweakments. People were getting into a lot of tweakment treatments like micro Botox, micro fillers. They were getting into preventative Botox because they were not hesitant to go forward and try new things. So these were a lot of trends that I saw.
Increasing rise in skin boosters, in anti-aging treatments like fillers, both rejuvenating fillers and enhancing fillers, and yes, Botox of course. When it comes to hair care, of course, just having a good shampoo and generally just maintaining a good lifestyle, you know, eating a good balanced diet and a good sleep. This stuff helps in keeping your hair good. And of course there are we have treatments like Hydrofacial Keravive and platelet rich plasma factor, which is of course injected into your scalp, and also an advanced version of that that has recently come out is GFC, which is a growth factor concentrate. And of course if none of this works, then we also have the option of hair transplant, which is becoming an increasingly more commonly performed surgery all over the world and especially in India.
While these trends have been the go-to trends of 2022, there have been some rather avoidable gross trends too. Case in point, menstrual blood facials. Docs say big no to menstrual facials. Snail mucus, onion juice all over for better hair, and even coffee beauty products. Docs discard all these fads of 2022. Most of them are epic flops. Instead, do what these doctors here on the show recommend.
I do think that snail mucin can be used if you have really dry skin or irritated skin, or like I said, a wound, and they are using it in sort of those gel dressings now. But beyond that, meh.
I would not suggest anyone to try this because that can have not only the dead skin cells, yeast, bacteria, viruses, and there is no way to get the menstrual blood in a hygienic condition or a sterile condition. I would definitely not put a snail on my face to use the snail mucin.
Masks were everywhere in 2022, and we're not talking about N95 masks, we're talking about these face masks, and we did have a lot of fun with them. Skincare trend of 2022?
I think it's a trend that's going to stay on before that and after that is face mask. To me, masking has just become this real big part of our life.
You're talking about those masks, that serum masks?
Serum mask,
or the LED mask?
Overnight mask, LED mask,
yeah.
masking.
All kinds of masks.
Masking is your at-home facial.
There's also a lot of chatter in 2022 around teenagers going in for fillers and Botox, and while these treatments give fabulous results for adults, teenagers, please stay away.
Starting Botox at a young age is not a bad idea, but not in the teenage years. So you can start in your mid-20s, late 20s, even your 30s. Not only does this reduce the appearance of wrinkles, but it prevents the development of wrinkles in the future as well. So if you start early, you'll thank yourself.
Teenage Botox and fillers is a very questionable thing. Definitely there is no harm in doing it. These are US FDA approved products. But I would say there is more knowledge which is important. People are getting into preventative Botox, but then you should start getting these treatments when you're starting to see some lines. I'm not up for teenage Botox and fillers. There's still time to that.
I don't see any particular reason to be Botoxing and filling our teenagers. I think teenagers are at a really young, impressionable age. They're usually deeply insecure. They're crazy about these Instagram trends. They're feeling really deeply aware of what they look like, and they're feeling like, oh, my friends look like this, I have to look like this, and all of that insecurity comes to a play as a teenager. I personally have no interest in Botoxing or filling teenagers unless there's a clear indication, discussion, and need devised by the patient.
Net-net, skin care, hair care, and overall beauty is best achieved when you follow the doctor's advice, and that's what you should aim for too in 2023. Lifestyle Bureau, India Today.